Okay, I think we should be live. Hello, everybody. Can someone confirm in the chat that you can hear both the music and my voice and the volumes are okay, please? Let me see who we have here. We have Aaron Dav. Hey, man. Nice to see you here. Once again, we have a long name that I hope I will not butcher. So, hey, Harsh Vardhan. I hope that was correct. Hello, welcome to the stream. Also, filmmaking about, hello, and Tornaik Mepari. Tornaik, I will just say that, so I will not butcher the name. I'm growing fast, thank you, thank you. I do appreciate the support on the channel and what I do here. And as I said last time, this is all about the community, so I'm really happy, I'm really glad about what we're building here. And you can hear both me and the music. I'm glad about that. Let's say that I've been streaming sometimes, but I am far from like being confident with what I'm doing, so yeah. Okay, I'm glad I did not butcher your name. Okay, so let me tell you what today's stream is gonna be about. It's kind of planned last minute, so I was not planning on doing any streaming today, but also I've been kind of discouraged with game dev in the last couple of days, and I had given up on the XanderJam3 game, but I came up with a new idea that I like more than the one I was going for. So now in the last couple of minutes I've been feeling, yeah, I should try and do this. I got a few days left, so let's try and do this. You need help in making realistic grass and low poly models of tree for your evolution game. Oh, nice. You can see what I'm doing here and try and replicate that. I'm gonna do exactly that. I'm gonna make models for the XanderJam evolution game. So we're doing that. Cheers. I got my tea here. You can see I got a lot of tea, and this would probably imply me going to the toilet a couple of times, but yeah. Hey there, Lynx! Welcome to the stream, dude. Nice to see you here, as always. Okay, so as I was saying, today we are gonna do the XanderJam game modeling. And I kinda let go of the detective game I was going for. I did some more modeling on another. Oh, nice, good. Milk is good for you. Good choice. I was going for another concept, but then I didn't I didn't like what the gameplay. I was not feeling it. I was kind of overscoping it a little bit. So yeah, I tuned it down, and now I've got a game that I'm not gonna spoil the gameplay of. It's not something huge, but it's something cute, I think. Evolution of Decay is rest in peace, but we could probably do that. We could make it a detective game, more a more advanced detective game. Let me share my single window here and set it to Blender. Okay, let me make sure that the single window capture here is scaled correctly in OBS. Let me click on that. Okay, it sounds like it's correct. And yeah, it's gonna be a more chill game. Hey there, Extreme Gaming! Welcome to the stream. And let me transition to Blender. Okay, so and also Game Creator Coder, hi to you too. Well, I started playing with Blender. I think the first time I actually opened Blender was in 2016. I would say 2016. And the first model I made, I think, was a small snail. A snail with a yellow shell, because my girlfriend at the time had, for a couple of weeks, this pet snail that I made a model of. But yeah, it's great, and also it's free and open source. So yeah. Let's delete everything from the scene, and let's start. I've not used it too much until about last year, when I started making 3D games and never stopped making them. But yeah, it's a pretty fun tool to use. When you're a beginner, it's a bit discouraging because the learning curve, at least at the beginning, is very steep. But once you get to know how it works, it gets better. It definitely gets better. Hi Philip, nice to see you here. Extreme Gaming, can I help you with what? I think you should be a bit more extensive on that. I hope I can. I'm not sure if I can now, but yeah, ask away. You haven't used Blender in a while. Oh yeah, makes sense. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is create a couple of low poly trees. So, and that's the always the same. Oh wait, before we start, let me make sure that I shared the stream on Twitter, but let me make sure I also share it on Discord, because yeah, you know, it's always good. Okay, seems like on YouTube it has been shared. Great. And on the XanderJam3 server, I'm also going to share it. At the end, I'm trying to get something done. Come hang out. Great. Also, there is someone tagging me, or is this okay? Let me go back to the chat. Am I full-time game dev? Unfortunately not. I am a university student. I study computer science and engineering. So game dev is actually just a hobby for me. And not only it is a hobby I do in my very little spare time. I juggle between game dev, music, and doing some sport, also photography. I have a lot of hobbies, and they are all always clashing to be like the main one. At the moment, since I cannot go out with my friends for the, let's say, the health situation, the health issues that Italy is facing right now, I'm stuck at home. I cannot hang out with my friends, so I'm mainly doing game dev as a hobby. But yeah, I'm not a full-time dev. You create a dual render scope, but do not know how to achieve the shadow or blackish effect. I have no idea what a render scope is, honestly. A dual render scope. I'm not sure what that means. I will look into that. You will make corals. Okay, we can do something like that. I'm also having a sea. It's not gonna be like the main part of the game, but I'm having a sea too, so we can do some sea assets. Hey, computer science with game dev on the side, gang. Oh yeah, I see Ryan game dev. Dude, that's that's our stuff. Oh, nice. Also, hey there, Lernian. Nice. I'm doing well. What about you? What about you? I was kind of giving up on the XanderJam game. I was not feeling too much in the last couple of days, but today I came up with a new, simpler, cute idea that I think might make something good. It's not like the game of the year, but I hope it's gonna go well. Also, for those that have not seen this yet, this is my bear head because I don't like my new haircut. So while I wait for it to grow back, I'm keeping this bear head, and when the temperature is not too hot, like today you can see out the window that it's sunny, but it's not too hot, so yeah. Okay, so hello from Kazakhstan, Dilshat. I hope that was the correct pronunciation. Hello there, hello from Italy. Nice to see you all here. Let's start with a low poly tree. So the first thing I do is actually create a cube and then center it on the origin, like it's just laying on the XY plane. And I need to move my phone so I can still see if people write to me. Okay, great. And also I can see the chat like this. Then let's scale it on the X and Y axis, and also let's SX add a loop cut and scale it on the X-axis. Also scale it on the Y. Then what I do usually is go to wireframe mode and work from wireframe. So, okay, so front view, I'm just gonna extrude it a couple of times and create the main trunk here. I'm just gonna create the main trunk. And like, it's not gonna be too much of a realistic tree. I know nothing about how trees work. But yeah, I think this is gonna be kind of fun. Let me add a branch here. I think we can add a branch here. So let's do this. Let's take this. Let's also take this. I think we can zoom in a little bit and move this closer. Now we can take this and extrude this. Okay, like, look at this. I don't really have a technique. I go a bit randomly. This is not something I suggest you do. Like, if you need to learn, you should probably get some references and learn from those. But when you need to get something done fairly quickly, like, I'm not gonna waste too much time on this. I'm definitely not gonna stream 2 hours like the other day. Let me check the chat now. You're actually working on your computer science dissertation that's due tomorrow. Oh, wow. Whoa, low poly, you're making your final project, dude. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. If you want to share it in the Discord to get some feedback from all of us, you're more than welcome to. I'm really curious to see what the community is creating. That's cool. What do I use for video editing? I use Premiere Pro. Since I'm a student, I actually use the education plan on the Adobe suite. So when you see me edit pictures in the videos, I'm always using Photoshop and Premiere Pro. But I heard that DaVinci Resolve is a pretty cool and free software. Like, every time someone of my friends, and I get this fairly frequently, some friends ask me for suggestion on, like, oh, I need to do this. What software do you suggest I use? And I always suggest they use DaVinci Resolve because it's free and it's gaining a little bit of traction right now. Like, I think it's a good software. I haven't had the chance of trying it out myself, but I think that's a fairly solid tool if you want to get into video editing. And I'm definitely gonna give it a try sooner or later. Okay, I think this is fairly okay. Let me move this a little bit closer to the main the trunk. Also, Lernian, why don't you make an action game which revolves around fighting for the last slice of pizza? You know, my the first game I tried, well, the first game I tried making, the one I learned Unity on, was about exploring space. But the second game, like, and I never published that. It was just a project for me to learn a bit about the engine. But the first project I actually spent some good time on. Never saw the light of day, but that's not like the main problem with that. It was so overscoped that it would never see the light of day, even if I kept working on it. But it was kind of like what you mean. I will definitely start memeing more about pizza and will make. So I might do that. I have a problem with first-person controllers at the moment, but I will try to find some way. And the problem revolves around the bug that Unity has, apparently just on my machine. That's very annoying, but apparently Unity has that problem on here. So yeah, I will try make something like that. Last time we were the chat was suggesting about making a game that's basically a ripoff of Danny's. Why doesn't it scale? Okay, SY. Oh, SZ. The chat was suggesting making a ripoff of Danny's Carlson and making it about pizza. I've been thinking about that. I'm not sure that making a ripoff and making it about pizza would be the best idea, in terms that it would not seem like the joke that it would be, like it would be taken too seriously, but we can make something about pizza for sure, and I will. Thank you for the suggestion. Hey there, Coconut Dev! How you doing, man? How is your XanderJam game going? I saw you playing with that the other day. And how's the progress going? Yeah, sure, I'll post it now. I love feedback to include in my dissertation. Thank you. Well, if you do, okay, I see. I suppose you are Toka. Promotion. Ooh, Evil VR. This is cool. Oh, it's VR. Well, then I will just be. Well, if that's you, if Toka on Discord, it's you, Ryan Game Dev. I will definitely look that up after this. I hope it's not VR because I do not have a VR headset, but I will surely give some feedback on what I can see. Okay, so this is the first tree. We should randomize it a little bit, like to make it more organic, but I think that this is fairly good. Okay. Also, hey there, Milkang! It's 10 p.m. there. Oh, good night. Here is almost 7 p.m. It's 20 to 7 p.m. What's my city? Well, I'm actually not in my city right now because of the situation, but my city is Milan. And Milan, well, let's go to full screen. It's better like this. Wait, give me a second. Okay, let's go to full screen. My city, I don't know if you know too much about Italy, but well, it's not like this that it's written. Milano. It's called Milan, and it's one of the major cities in the northern part of Italy. So yeah, you can see it. It's here. So this is Italy. My house is my city is this one. Oh, thank you, Lerian. I can actually, I know how to make an FPS controller, like I made a few, but I have a problem with Unity that bugs it out. Like the mouse has a fairly annoying problem with it. So yeah, that's the part I'm mostly annoyed about when making FPS games. Okay, so trunk. I'm not worrying too much about the shading part of the model right now, because I'm gonna do that in a second moment in Unity. Okay, this is good. This could be a little bit more voluminous. I don't even know if that's a word in Italian, so let alone English. Wait, you just inserted the oval, right? I inserted, what do you mean the oval? I went for an icosphere. I did the trunk. I extruded a trunk from a cube, and I do realize now that I look at this that it's a bit off-centered. So let's move it a little bit to this side and a little bit to this side. Okay. Yeah, if it's kind of right. Let me move this. I use the icosphere and then scaled it on the z-axis and moved some vertices around. Oh, you released it already? Oh, sorry, Coconut Dev. I use Unity, and I used Unity and Godot for like 2 days. If you go to my channel, I have a video about trying to learn Godot in 2 days. More for fun than for anything else, but yeah, so this is 3.1. And more for fun than anything else, but yeah, it was pretty fun experience. Also, you released it already? I'll definitely check that out. There's, if you in Xanawood's channel, there's a submit your game page. I'm saying you should submit that there so that people can see it. Ryan game. Oh, it's VR only. I will give some feedback on what I see then, right? Okay, so Sophia Pasolini is complaining about my tree that looks like shit. I think it looks pretty good. But I see what you mean. It's not too realistic, but I don't really care about being too realistic. I need like space for the player to walk under and something that covers like from above. So yeah, this is the canopy just needs to create some three dimensionality in the environment. Yeah, the tree is pretty easy, and I'm not really planning on doing anything too complex and creating 3 or 4 trees like this so that I can actually, well, so that I can actually have them different in the environment. I have a few different one in the environment. Sorry for the English, it's not really going too well. Also, Dilshaf said, how many years have you been creating a game? So, a single game or many games? I've been playing around with game development for a few years. The first time I picked up Unity, it was 2016, so you could say this is my 5th year. But it's never been like the main focus of my life. I've not been doing game dev for like seriously for that many years. I've been more serious about this in the last year with the channel than I've actually been in the last in the previous 4. So yeah, to be honest, I've been playing around with game dev. I've known Unity for a good few years, like 5 at this point. But I've not I've not been doing game dev, like if you wanna say serious game dev, for that long. So we wanna fix the rotation, RZ. Okay, sorry, I'm receiving some texts that are making me laugh at the moment. Let me get back to the chat. Have I ever tried using Maya? I have never tried using Maya. I have never used that since it's paid, I suppose. I think it's paid. And the fact that it's paid never, like, enticed me enough to play it. Like, I am not gonna pay for that program. And not for because I hate it, not because I have anything against it, but for the simple reason that I already have Blender that I've been using for some time, that I know how it works. So I have never like put the time in to learn how Maya works. If I had to like to try out, like if I had the time to try it out, I would, but it also would have not to be paid. That is a pretty good deterrent for me at the moment. Like if Maya for any reason was, oh, you know what, we could like sponsor a video from this random creator on the internet, then yeah, of course I would, like sign me up. Sign me up for that. But yeah, I never tried that. Which one do you like more? Because I'm thinking about them both. Okay, so let me tell you, Unity, it's cool, but it has a lot of stuff and you probably would not need them for all your games. The problem I'm having with Unity lately is that they are releasing so much new stuff every day. Like, not every day, but they are continuously adding new features that literally nobody is asking for. And no, I didn't hear. And they are all buggy. Like, there is not a single package that Unity is publishing lately that has. They are publishing a lot of features like in a alpha/beta phase state, and that's cool. Like, you're seeing a lot of the stuff they can do, but honestly, when I have to work with them, I would prefer them to be stable. Like, that's cool. The new input system is very cool and very well thought, but the fact that it has been out for years now and that you cannot like make it into use it for a commercial project because it's still not complete, it does not work all the time, it has some scenarios in which it doesn't work, it's very annoying. On the other hand, I'm not finding myself very well with the approach that, like, with the node-based approach of Godot, but that's probably because I've been using Unity for so long that it does not really roll with me. But yeah, that's my problem more. So I would say try them both for yourself and then make up your mind on what of the two you think it's better. Okay, this one is pretty good. Let me just move some of these at random. Okay, so that was Coconut Dev. You posted it called Total Drawing. I'll check that out later, Dan. How to make cool shader effects on it? Well, so if you ask me for shader effects in Blender, I have no idea. I want to learn how to use Blender for rendering because I have never done that, and that looks super cool. I have one of my friends, one of my good friends that studies architecture, and he has been doing some work with Blender and with like he wanted to make something with those, and he used Rhino, which is a very good program for architecture. But for rendering, it's probably not the best. So I was like, dude, you should totally try out Blender because it's free. There's a lot of resources. The community is huge. So he tried that out and he made some lit models and renders. Let me show you. Let me get that chat from WhatsApp. Wait, so while WhatsApp loads, let me get caught up with chat. When you wrote the comment, it was kind of a green mushroom. Okay. So that's better. Thank you, Sophia. Is it my skin? Easy tutorial for other people who didn't watch the stream, and other examples like Rock and Corals to help people too. Oh yeah, and that could be an idea. If you don't know them, Infenzia is a very good channel that is based around modeling in 10 minutes. It's very good. I will probably make some 3D modeling videos then. Thank you, Aaron. Also, I always appreciate. I will probably add a content suggestion channel in Discord so you can submit your ideas. Hi there, Absolute Strange. Welcome to the stream, man. And also Rosh. Rosh, buonasera a te. It's pretty funny. Rosh found out I was from Milan, watching the 1 year video, I think. And that's pretty cool. By the way, Rosh, I think I was working on something, and I think it was you. I hope I'm not confusing you with someone else. I think it was you that needed the click-through method for clicking through the image on the render texture for the pixelated camera. I was thinking that in the scriptable render pipeline, you could probably create a material shader that does the scaling down, but I'm not too sure about that, so I will have to look on that. You've been using Maya as a part of a student program for free, mainly for college. Well, I will totally check Maya then if the students can have it for free. I actually used Blender and Unity for my coding classes, course 1 and 2. Wow, that's cool. No, I have to learn this on my own. So I've been suggesting the donut tutorial from Blender Guru forever to all my friends, but I've never actually watched that myself. Let me find some of the renders by my friend because those were really, really cool. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. This is so sick. This is so sick. This is Blender, and he had been using like Blender for a week. This almost, probably the dirt here doesn't look too good. The fact that we have a black background breaks the immersion, but if you just took this section of the render, it would almost look like a real photo. Let me see, I'm not spoiling too. Oh, okay, yeah, this is probably not as good, but they look so good. Look at this. This might actually look like a 3D scan, like a 3D photo. It's so good. And you can also see some The Last Day of Summer spoilers. Well, not spoilers, but sneak peeks. I managed to get it working in the end. I can't remember how, as it's been a while since you looked at it. Well, Rush, congrats. I'm really curious. If you if you want to tell me how you did it, that's pretty good. I could pin your comments, so if anybody else needs that, if you want. That's your dream. That cool photo is your dream. Yeah, that render, it's so cool. It's not good for games because it's gonna be too much resources used in rendering. But not T3. But for game dev, if you want to do some 3D modeling, I would also love to do something like that. So let's do another tree and then move on to like pine trees because we like trees. Let's speed through this a little bit more. Why did... Oh, am I still in edit mode? Yeah. Okay, let's speed through this. Give me a moment, chat. Okay. These are all the same. There is nothing special about these trees, but you know, you need to create a couple different ones just to add some variety to them. Because if they're all gonna be the same, the environment is gonna be pretty dull. So yeah, we should make one that goes up. This one goes up. We're gonna add a couple of loop cuts here and there so we can also I think my friend is suggesting that he will be reporting my stream here. Please don't do that, Guido. Oh yeah, definitely. That was kind of foreseeable. How do people make games? So I imagine that was you as a kid, dude. I have no idea how you found out about how you found this hobby at so young age. Like, I was 15 the first time. Well, no, I was younger when I was wondering this for the first time. I think the first game that made me want to make games myself was a very cool game. I think it's one of my favorite games from my childhood. I am sure that nobody of you ever heard of it. It's an hidden gem. It's called Lock's Quest. Lock's Quest. It's such a cool game. It's amazing. If you have a Nintendo DS and can in some way buy this, or if you have an emulator, you should totally try this. It's amazing. Well, it felt so good when I was a kid. I've never played it, and I've never played it since. I never finished it. I should probably play this now. It's such a good game. It's such a good game. It's both roleplay and strategy, tower defense, and it has got a lot to it. Yeah, I never made it to this scene, so yeah. Also the aesthetics, the graphics are amazing, and the aesthetics are pretty cool. For a week, that's such a good render for a week's worth of experience. Yeah, Rush, I do agree. My friend is very good. Like, he's a very good. He studies architecture. He draws, and his art skills are impressive. Honestly, like if he was here right now, he would probably be like, "No, I'm not that good." But yeah, because that's like him. But his art skills are something that I am pretty envious about that. Not bad envy, obviously. Like, I'm not wishing that he didn't have those skills, but I wish I was as skilled as, not as skilled as him, but a bit, like something, like give it some, leave something for us too. He's very good, so yeah, I was impressed, but I was not surprised when he came up with that. Also, I need to catch up with Chad. In the end, I think you did go through shader graph for it. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Well, Lernium, that's cool. When you go about making the swaying for the trees, if it was for a render, I would go for how are they called? Blend shapes. Like, you could blend between two shapes. You can move it a bit without having the bones, and then blend through them. But in Unity, I don't think that works. The bones are gonna make it very heavyweight, so I could add them, but I'm not gonna add them to them now because this is the gem game. So if I can do that, we can do like a tutorial for a video about modeling low poly trees. We're definitely gonna do that. I'm marking this. I pretend like I'm marking this down, And yeah, but that's a good idea. Like, we could do that. I think that for a video game, it's not the best. If the tree is not gonna be like a huge, if I'm gonna have a lot of trees, like the main ones could have like bones to animate them. But if you plan on having like a gentle way, you should probably go with a shader for that, because then you can instance the shader with the same model, and you're probably gonna save up on resources. Rosh, dude, if you're in Milan and you skate, let's skate together. I'm not a pro skateboarder, but if you do skate in Milan, please let me know and we can we can skate together. That's amazing. If you're still here, by the way, I will reach out. I will reply to your comment for that. Can you send my? Well, I cannot read. I read your message, dude. I cannot read your name. Eli something, I think. I will send your regards to Russia if you need me to. If you're related to game dev at 6 and then 9, got inspired by Danny and Sam Hogan and such that. Oh, that's very cool, dude. Well, props on you for the investment you put into this. Because I gotta run. Because yeah, when I was your age, I don't think I would have ever gotten into this. Also, my friend says that he will not report me. Oh, nice. Hey, Guido. I'm glad to be yours, ASMR. Economia is such good. It's a good subject. Has anyone in chat ever studied anything about economics? Because I'm doing a class. I'm having a class this semester, about economics and business management, something like that. I would not know how to translate the class name in English, but it's so boring. I could not care less about that stuff, honestly. Like, I wanna be. Oh, this looks shit. This looks bad. I wanna be like self-entrepreneur. I kind of wanna be like an entrepreneur in my life, but the problem is that I could not care less about anything that's economics related. Oh, Rush, you go to Barcola. Okay, yes, we are the only ones who are gonna know what that is. I've been there once, and I almost killed myself in the bowls. And say on Discord, yeah, if you go to any of my videos or to I think the description of this video, you can find the Discord server, and if you enter the Discord server and then hit me up, send me a DM, we can totally get in touch. That's so cool. I'm so glad I found someone who skates in Milan. That's so random, but I feel that's fun. It looks like a cactus tree. I think it looks like a shit tree, but I'm not gonna complain. I'm randomizing this a little bit and moving on from trees, like from normal trees. I want to do some tall trees, like pine trees or something, and then we're moving like to rocks. Well, we can do some rocks to break it up, to have some a break from trees for a while. Okay, let me move this here, let me move this here, let me move this down here. Oh, Aza studies economics too. But yeah, it's important at the point where you want to become an entrepreneur. Exactly, like it's boring as hell. Well, wait. I'm going back to that Asa, but Coconut Dev actually wrote something. Can you look into the Zanywoods Discord in collabs if you're interested? I will look into that later. At the moment, I will stay with the chat, and then I'll look into the collab thing. I think this looks a bit better. Not the best tree I've ever made. The ones in in the last day of summer a little better, but yeah, it can do for now. Ciao Titan! Benvenuto. Economics is very boring, but at the same time, I do agree with you. Also, you can use emulators. Oh, you had no phones to test it with. Yeah, I think like for both iOS and Android for sure. iOS, I'm not sure if there is any outside of the one in macOS. You can actually try it instead of having a phone yourself. Like you can run Android emulator. Perhaps even BlueStacks works, and Unity should be able to recognize it. Wait. What, Titan? What? Are there any games that I have published in stores? Okay, so to reply to this question from this chat, I have 2 games that I published in stores, and there is one Frogway. It's called Frogway, and it's a little game I made in 2018. It's not the best. It's very difficult. It's a very difficult game, and you can find it both in the iOS App Store and the Google Play Store. There is both of them. It's not really optimized, but I think it's kind of fun. It's very challenging. It's difficulty capped, so at some point you are gonna kind of struggle progressing. It's an arcade game, but yeah, if you want to try it out and let me know, that would be pretty nice of you. Also, I published this. What? No. Oh wait. Bounce speed. Also, this one is another game I published. This is not difficulty capped. I think it's pretty fun. It's an hyper casual game. The other one is better in my opinion, but if you want to try this too, it's only on the App Store for iOS, because I actually didn't mean to publish this. Like, I published this by mistake, if that's even possible. Also, leave it some 5 stars reviews and say, "Oh my god, this dev is so talented." I hope I'm not missing too many chat messages. It looks pretty cool. Yeah, I'm using toon shading for this game, so you're not seeing all the facets, but I think they will look okay. Okay, so let's go on to some rocks. Also keep them simple, but yeah. I do agree. I'm not like spending too much time because it's gonna be a jam game. I've been streaming for a few, it's 48 minutes, 50 minutes. Wow, time flies when you're having fun. I would probably start leaving links. I leave links for my itch games because they're the ones that are more related to the channel. But I would probably start leaving those if you say that it means something. I've not gone back to those games since 2018, so that's one of the main reasons I don't give the links out. But yeah, if you want to try them out, it would be fun for me. I was 17 when I published that, so it's been a while. 2018 sounds like the other day to me, but it's kind of been a long time. It's kind of cringe to think about it. Okay, Control T, and this looks already better. Let's lower this and make it less pointy. And the good things with rocks, wait. The good thing with rocks is that you can scale them up and scale them down, and they are always gonna look good. SC0. Have you tried bringing your art into augmented reality? Hey there, PC Gamer, we were talking about this last stream the other day. I will try. I will definitely try, because if it's coming up so much, I will totally do that. And I was also planning on getting a VR headset and try it in VR. I have this thing, like, so for I want to try and make a small VR game that more than being about the gameplay and the game, it's about the experience. So something you can have fun in, and that's been in my head for for some time. But yeah, for starters, the VR headsets, it's hella expensive. So this is gonna be the first stone, and I'm simply gonna do this. Gonna duplicate it and gonna take some of this and randomize it. Okay. So I will try some augmented reality also because Akshay, I think Akshay is the name, is another person from the community, actually reached out the other day with a good offer on Eco AR. I need to consider whether that's the best choice for me or if I should go with AR kit, because with the iPhone, AR kit is probably gonna be the best choice for me. But I could try and make a small AR experiment. Probably gonna not be something too how would you say that? Something too big. Let me go for the easy word. It's not probably gonna be something too big. Okay, so this is eligible for Stone 2. But I'm definitely trying this sooner or later. Oh wow, you're very active, chat. If you give a cube a few times vertices, you can press the sword of purple square, you get a rock. What is a sword of purple square? Oh, this. Oh, nice. Smooth. Okay, I'll try this now. Good idea. Aza, are you planning any coding Twitch streams soon? Looking forward to watch some. So Aza, the thing is, I tried coding here 2 streams ago. I tried coding, and I did not get anything done. Like, I'm streaming, so if I stream, I cannot code. Like, because I'm having more fun chatting than coding. So, and coding is not something that you can do. Let me try and do this somewhat random. Coding is not something that is very easily done while speaking. So I can try again. The coding stream is probably gonna be, what should I do here? Oh, this is cool, dude. I never used this. Nice. I'm not sure how this works. But it is not looking bad. Okay. Oh, this this is actually good. Nice. Thank you, Aaron, for, well, I think it was Aaron. No, thank you, Coconut Dev, for this suggestion. Modeling for a future game? I'm modeling for XanderJam3 game. If you don't know what that is, I will actually get a link for it. XanderJam3. It's a game jam hosted by my friend Xanderwood. You should totally check them out. I will drop the link into the comments, and I will also add it to the description. So jam link, if you wanna check it out, just refresh the page. I think it should appear in the description. Also, by the way, the coding stream would be probably on this channel and not on Twitch, for the main reason that I'm keeping Twitch for the chill part of the stream, like the ones I'm not working. And okay, this is good, stone 3. I think for stones we have enough at the moment. I'm probably going back and adding some. Well, stone 3, stone 1. But yeah, for the moment we have enough. I promise I'll let you code this time, and I'm not gonna talk to you much. Well, dude, I actually have more fun talking to you than coding, so so yeah, I will probably do some more coding on stream if we can, and if we do some coding, perhaps I can then grab some of the footage and make a video out of it. That would be pretty handy solution. Like, I do get some footage out of it, so you know. Never bad to get some footage out of it. Oh, by the way, I need to triangulate this. Yeah. Okay, let me save this to the desktop. Xander assets. But totally, we should. One day I'll try again. I promise that. Oh, the first tree is very small. let me scale up the first tree because it's kind of okay. Apply object transform. They are these two are very similar, but I don't care. Never mind. Never mind. I will try another coding stream, but I think the coding streams might be a bit boring, honestly. But I need to have more time at the moment. Okay, so let's trees and stones 1. Let's hide this. Let's add a new collection so we can now start adding stuff to this collection. Yeah, no. Cube. And again, I'm in edit mode. Cube. Okay. So let me catch up. Not the way you meant it, but it also works. Yeah, sorry, I never used that tool, so I kind of went randomly with that. Then just drag the sword of yellow ball. Yeah, I kind of went with that. Bojo streams. Hey dude, welcome to the stream and thank you. My hat says thank you. I think it's pretty funny. I've had this for a while, but I could not wear this because my hair was the volume of my hair was too big and it would not fit. Any tips on animation? I am very bad at animation. Let me save this. File, open. What I can tell you is go with the reference and start simple. Well, if you want, you can try and start with Mixamo. Mixamo is a really cool site where you can upload. Okay, I would need to sign in at the moment, but you can upload your model and it will rig it for you, and then you can download animations. And this is pretty cool. If you want to do your own, I do simple skeletons and then animate them by hand, like do some keyframes and use some reference to do that. But yeah, I have not much more to say about animation. I wish I had the time to improve on that. Like a bit of your stream over relaxes me. You need to get some. Oh, nice. Well, Azza, see you soon. See you soon. Always a pleasure to see you in the chat. Very nice of you to tune in. Have a good one. Yeah, you can totally use Mixamo. Yeah. Yeah, I did not read that. It did not pop up yet, but yeah, Mixamo is very cool when you're starting. Then I'm not sure about how the license aspect of it is, but I'm fairly sure that you can use them. You can sell the game you make with Mixamo animation, and also it's free, so it's always good to have something free. I don't know if there's a saying in English, but we say in Italian, we say don't look in the mouth of the horse that is gifted to you. Something like that. Like, it's good, it's free, so it's good. What about object animations like grass? For grass, I do shader. For grass, I do a shader, and you can use the good old Brachy's grass tutorial. You can use this, and it's pretty cool. If you want to do some more like interaction, you need to add a bit to this. But if you just need some wind-like animations, like let me see that looks footage. If you just need this, you can use a shader and have some gradient noise and sample the gradient noise in word space so that it looks coherent, like you see all these are moving together. So yeah, also the tree leaves, the bushes, the flowers are all using the same shader technique. And it looks pretty good, honestly. This is from the last day of summer. From the first iteration of the last day of summer. Okay, so let's do some smaller rocks, like very, very simple smaller rocks. GZ. Let's get a cut in here. Let's take this not Z. G not Z. Let's take this, okay. This is good enough. Okay. Bevel 1. Let's take this and again, let's iterate on. It's a gem game. It does not need to be like top tier quality, honestly. So we can take some of this and yeah, this thing that it's a gem game, so it doesn't need to be top tier quality, is being like something I resolved to a little bit too much in the last year. I've been putting out so much crap that I'm not really proud of, but who cares? Honestly, who cares? Pebble 2. Hey there! Okay, you're welcome, Aaron, and hey there, Lynx, welcome back. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have dinner in an hour, so we're probably gonna end up having a 2-hour stream like the other day. I don't want the grass to be... I don't think I'm having grass in this game because it's gonna be very... well, it's gonna be more resource intensive for the game. But what I can have is probably some bushes, and the bushes, honestly, it's gonna be the same. Well, let's do something more fun. Let's do probably Aaron wanted to see how to make a coral. I have never made a coral before, so let's try and do something like that. So okay, scale on the 3D cursor, scale down. We can add a bit of detail by loop cutting this. Let's scale this down on the y-axis. Let's bring this up. Okay, so there are different types of corals. Coral. One thing you can do And I think it's gonna look good if your texture is, of course, higher than 16 by 16. Is going with the Minecraft coral approach. Not the big blocks, but like the small corals. This you can do like grass and having intersecting planes, and then have different corals like this. It's not too clear from this perspective, but you know what? We can try and do that. We can try and do something like that. Let me get a cable to connect my tablet to the. Okay, or I already have this here. So Minecraft corals are pretty good. So yeah. Also, welcome to the chat, Pietro. Welcome. So Peter Dan Wines, guys, has been one of the biggest supporters of this channel. So everybody say hi to Pietro. So let's try and do that right now. Let me see if I can. Quick time. It's not gonna be like. Oh fuck. Sorry. Messing this up a lot. Let me see if this. Okay, you should be able to hear me now. I need to see if I can. If I can connect the tablet to the. Okay, great, we can do that. Now, let me do new movie recording, and you should be able to see me. Okay, you should be able to see my iPad now. Hey there, yo, dude, thank you. Also, hey Kong, I hope the correct, you have an accent on your O, but I hope that was correct. Let's go screen size. Well, it's a bit overpowered to go screen size. I am doing some 3D assets for a game jam I'm doing. Let's go 32 by 32. It's small enough not to look like shit, probably. So let's do a coral. Let's do a purplish, pinkish coral, because that's what the color most people like assign to corals by default. I'm using this program called Procreate that is very cool. And I'm just gonna make like a blob here. Okay, that's great. Please do not judge my heart now, because it's like the first time I do anything like this. I've never done a coral. I've never really done this, so I have no idea. I am kind of winging it right now. So yeah. Let's also try and add some lighter color. Like, you should probably study like how to detect these textures. Oh yeah, so let's try and make them a little bit better. This look like shit, let's be honest. Okay, let's use this color, and let's use this. Okay, so there are some branches. This looks already these 3 branches here look already a lot better. Yeah. honestly, that was very bad. That was so bad. Okay, so we should move this a little bit to the center. This looks a lot better. Let's add a new layer, and you can do this in GIMP. Aaron, if you do not have like this program or anything else to draw on, you can totally use GIMP, which is free, and you can get it on your computer and just use the mouse. If you don't have like a drawing tablet, dude, this looks already better, like 10 times better, than even more probably. Let's add some lighter shading. Okay, so this should be enough. I'm removing the background and I am sharing this with my computer at the moment. Okay. I'm linking all my... Oh, you cannot see what I'm doing. You totally cannot see what I'm doing. Oh, you have a drawing tablet. That's cool. Then you can use the drawing tablet with GIMP. Okay, so you could not see what I was doing. The nude coral is this. It's not perfect, but I have never drawn a coral in my life before, so honestly, I'm just gonna take this. Then I'm gonna have this in the... let's delete this. That looks bad. I'm just gonna take this and not complain. One thing you can do is go to File, or yeah, File, Preference, Edit Preferences, yeah. Go to Add-ons and go to Import Images as Planes. It's an official Blender add-on. Just add this. So what you can do now is when you add something, you go to Image, Images as Planes. Now let's go to the downloads. You can see a Johnny Sins picture there because we were doing some photoshopping the other day. I am pretty concerned with what I can show you here. So let's do this. Import images as planes and just import your... I should show you the shitty edit I did the other day to clean my name, but I will just have you trust me on that. Okay, so you cannot see that, but if I go to material preview, you can see that it has already imported it as a plane. Then if you like fill to, this is just a Blender thing, you can go there here and switch to closest, the interpolation, so it looks a bit better. Okay, and now you see that it looks kind of good. Now what I would suggest is that you go into edit mode. A link for what app is it? Okay, yeah, I will GAMP. Look, for Aaron, PC Gamer is laughing at me, and it's right for that you do that. GIMP. It's very simple. It's gimp.org. Okay, you can. I hope you can see that in the comments. In the comments, please tell in the live chat. Please tell me. Okay, so what I was saying is that here in edit mode, you can add some loop cuts here, and then to add some 3D dimensionality, just do this. Just raise the vertices. Then you can duplicate this, rotate it by 45 degrees. Well, on the z-axis, R, Z, 45, not 90, sorry. And you should take all the vertices here. Why is it not picking up? Okay, let's do this. It's not picking up the vertices. Okay. Why is it not able to pick these up? Oh, I see. Let me hide this for a moment. Okay. Raise them up a little bit. And you should already be able to get a bit of 3D feeling from this. And you can, I think we can scale this down a little bit, probably raise them even higher. This is not gonna be like a super high-res model, but I think that, let me do it like this, easier. For what you need it to, like to decorate, if you work well enough with a texture, probably did something better with a texture than I did, it should come out pretty okay. Like, it's not too different from what Minecraft is doing here. If you watch this, if you look at this, it clearly has some, it clearly does something like this. I'm not sure if it's the exact same thing that they're doing, but if you have a good enough texture, it should look pretty okay. And it's very simple. Like, you see, it's 2 planes. You can triangulate the faces. It looks a little bit better probably. But then you import it into Unity, apply it. You can give it, if you have transparent pixels, probably you should keep your transparency as full, for like full opacity for all the pixels, but you can import this into Unity and then use a cutout shader and just clip the alpha under 0.5, and you're having this pretty well lit. Well, we have this. I will probably change the color. I have this model. So, this is looking pretty good. You know what I'm doing? It's actually calling this material like coral. And I am duplicating. Can I duplicate this? Okay, yeah. So let me add 1. Add this. Duplicate this. So I call this leaves, because at this point, like, let me choose this, assign. So, oh man, I cannot read that alphabet. The H is an N. So Nikita. Oh, Nikita. I hope that's correct. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And you're welcome. But thank you so much. And also, Aaron, gotta go. Thanks for showing you and the request. Thank you so much. Yeah, I will be going pretty soon as well. But have a good time. Good night. And see you the next stream, I guess. And also, let me see if this works, like base color. Okay, yeah, great. I'm separating these 2 materials because this model is actually pretty simple and you can use it for flowers too. Like, if you were to add some leaves in the lower plane and a flower, I call this model flower, more generic, another texture here in the upper plane, you would get a flower with some leaves and it already looks pretty good. Well, dude, if she's a picky eater and then just wants some nuggets, I think that's easy life for you. Good. I guess that's a good thing, honestly. You get to think less about what to eat. It goes quicker. That's good. I haven't had chicken nuggets in a long time. That's good. What texture resolution do I use? I think that for my game, the grass and the grass is 128 pixels because it's very small, but I think I will get it even smaller. And the flowers that, by the way, are done with this exact method. I will probably come up with a quick video about the flowers I make for my game. Are 128 by I think the flower is 128 and the rest of the texture is 256, so I can have a gradient for the stem and extra leaves. And Sophia is another huge fan for the nuggets. By the way, guys, I need to go AFK for a minute. I will let you guess why. I'll be right back. Keep the chat alive, and we'll see you in a moment. I'll see you in a moment. Guys, I did it again. If you've been following some of the streams, it always comes a time where I forget to unmute myself. I said that I've been using, in all my streams, I've been using the lo-fi hip hop radio, and I think it plays pretty good in the background of the stream. Okay, so I was saying that for the game I need a tent, so you get to see I will make a tent here. I will probably make it 2x2, something like that. It's gonna be pretty easy, honestly. Let's just add, well, let's exit edit mode. Let's add a plane. Let's add a loop cut in the middle. Let's take this, well, take this, and raise it. Honestly, a tent is done. Good job, guys. We did it. We created a tent. Okay, so now let's go outside of edit mode and let's add a cube. On this cube, we're gonna, first of all, we're gonna move it up and we're gonna scale it down. We're gonna scale it down and we're gonna add a mirror modifier. Now, and we're also setting this both on the X and the Y axis. Let me go to transparent like this. Great. Now let's bring it here. Let's make it a little bit thinner, or medium point. Let's make it a bit thinner. Let's drag this down a bit, just so it looks like it's in the ground. Yeah, I think this is good enough. What was the main difference for you not switching or thinking about it to Godot? Well, first thing first, Godot was not around when I started, so that was probably the main this is probably the main reason why I'm not using Godot at the moment. Simply because when I started, the main choice, the difficult choice, was Unity or Unreal. I tried Godot. I did not have like a full experience. Like, I should totally go back and try again. When I did the video in which I tried to learn it like in 2 days, I think it was 2 days. But I prefer, Godot is very node based. I don't know if you ever tried it. Well, let's do this. If you ever tried it, but honestly, I prefer the game object / component oriented part of Unity instead of the node based. Yeah, I think it's more let me look for the word, intuitive. It's more intuitive than the, oh, okay, more intuitive than the way Godot goes with nodes. So yeah, that's the main reason I did not choose Godot. But again, you should try them both and see what workflow works best for you. And I'm not saying this because I'm too lazy to give you a proper answer. It's because there is not a proper answer. You will find people saying one engine is better than the other, but there's always gonna be the opinion. It's always gonna be their own opinion. And you are probably never, oh wait, this is a bit too big. Oh, I managed to screw this up. Not why. Oh, what? Let me reply to this text. Yeah, it's gonna be their own opinion, so it's probably not gonna be the same for you, or perhaps you can share it, but it maybe for other reasons. So you should try both. Ciao, I'm the fake! Ciao! Io sto bene, tu? By the way, it's always fun to see new names in the stream, people that have never seen the stream and never realized how cringe they can be. But also, I think we have some fun. I think we are chilling. You try for first person shooter, so the full Unity is much harder. That's why you quit Unity. Coconut Dev, you should not try to make a full game when you start learning. You should take, like, if you want to make a full game with a lot of features, you should know what the tool you're using. You should be comfortable with the tool you're using. So my suggestion, honestly, is that you stay, like, you should, you should follow a series, take a tutorial series, a full tutorial series about making a game in Unity. Follow that, get to know, get to learn about the engine, get to discover what the features are. One thing that I see with a lot of people in... No, let's create a new... Let's create a new material for this. One thing that you should do is not look for specific features. When you're just starting out, you should start out with something that you don't plan. If you plan on publishing the first thing you make, it's probably not gonna go well, because you don't know what you're doing. And I'm not saying because of you, I'm saying because of me, honestly. Because when I started out, I was overscoping so much, as I see a lot of people do now. Okay, this stand is pretty good, honestly. Yeah, I know that, Enrico. I know that, Enrico. By the way, I'm the fake, for those who don't know, and probably no one knows except for me and him. Enrico has never... we know each other in real life, and he's been commenting on some of the videos in the last year, and I could not figure out it was them. So, honestly, last time I got a comment from Enrico, it was so clear it was it. But I've been like scrambling my head for so long trying to figure out who the secret commenter was. So yeah, that's a good fun fact. And he has known how cringe I am for a long time, and I would like to disagree with you, but honestly, I cannot do that. On day 4, hey Lynx, are you participating in the XanderJam3? I don't remember honestly from last stream. Or you're probably doing another jam. I think you're doing another jam. Oh, you suggested above. Oh, you came back. By the way, Aaron came back. What about making a mountain in Blender or Unity with texture and stuff too? Well, a mountain is... You're probably just using the terrain system in Unity. I would need to look at that, but you need to... The mountain is very broad. Wait, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I have a call here. Ciao Malvi, sto streamando. Posso chiamarti quando ho finito lo stream? Grazie. Lol. Okay. Did the make jam? Well, dude, when you are done with your game, if you want to share it, I will be so glad, and I will try to play it for sure. If you make a WebGL or a macOS build of the game, we can play it on stream if you want. I'm just saying, we can play it on stream if you want. Okay, the tent is good. It's good. Okay, bye, Aaron. Aaron is of course is for sure coming back in 10 minutes, but dude, I just hope you have a good time. Tent. We have a tent. Well, let's just make a crate. Let's call this wood. Let's make this a little bit darker. And let's go for a cube. Okay. It's the first time that someone actually calls me while I'm streaming and I have to say, sorry, I'm streaming, can I call you later? It's something new for me. It's kind of fun, but yeah, it has been new. Boom. And you have your wooden crate. How good is this? I don't think I even need to... I would probably need to... You know what? I'm probably taking this, and this. I'm moving this to this half of the UVs. And then I'm taking this, moving this to this half of the UVs. So if I want to add 2 colors, then I can just use a simple texture. Great, let's call this crate. What assets? What assets do you all think we should make? So the game is on an island. We are probably gonna need a pier. Or a dock. You probably call it a dock. Because a pier, I think a pier is more high scope than a dock. I want to make a dock, and then I might need to... I want to make an intro, but I'm not sure whether I will draw the intro and animate it by hand or make it 3D. I will probably draw it. So, what do I need? Oh, I need a well. I need a well. I want to make a well, and it's gonna be a reference to my friend Frozen Well. A palm. Oh yeah. Before we do the well, we're totally gonna do the palm. Thank you, dude. And we're gonna do a couple of palms, because if it's gonna be on a beach, we're gonna have at least 2 different palms. So to make a palm, we're gonna add some more detail to the trunk. Good call, Enrico. Apply object transform. Let's do this. So let's scale this down. Let's add a loop cut. A loop cut in the middle, and you know the drill. Let's scale this up on the y-axis. Let's take this and let's scale them down on the y-axis as well. So to make a palm, what we want to do is bring this higher, and then extrude it again, bring this higher again, and then extrude it again and bring this higher again. Now we're gonna go to wireframe so we can get the vertices behind. What we want to do is add some more loop cuts in here. Take the upper one, I hope you can see what I'm doing, and scale them down a little bit, probably in the median, G and Z, so that this, you know how palm trees go. I think it's been a while since the last time I saw a palm tree, honestly, but I think this might look pretty okay. So, oh yeah, let's remove transparency. So we have some detail on the trunk. Next thing you want to do is probably take this. So I take this and rotate this a little bit, because you know, every good palm tree is a little bit bent, I think. I am not a palm tree expert, but yeah, I think this looks pretty good. Let's extrude this a little bit. And now for the hard part, we're gonna add some leaves. Let me think what is the best way to go about making palm leaves. Probably making them on their own first. I think I have a strategy. Let's create a cylinder. And once again, I'm doing it in edit mode. So let's create a cylinder here. Let's do it like, how many leaves do we want to add? 6 or 5? I'm gonna make 6 because it's more recognizable probably, but the next one can have an odd amount. Probably 7 because 5 is a little bit too little. But yeah, so let's scale this on the Z. Let's scale this on the Z axis. And let's also scale it on the other 2 axes. And this is the first time I'm trying this, so bear with me. I'm gonna extrude 2 times. No, I'm gonna Alt-E, extrude faces along normals. And this is not what I really meant to do, so let's do some of this and do some of the, oh yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Let's go to normal and go to individual origins. And let's try and scale it on, no, scale on the Y. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Hey, Frozen Well, you came in at the right time because I was spoiling my game for the jam. But now that you're here, I'm not doing that. I was spoiling an Easter egg about that. But yeah, if you wanna, first of all, how are you doing? I hope you're doing good. It's going pretty well here. Second of all, if you wanna spoil yourself an Easter egg, you can of course watch this later, but I honestly don't do that because it's not gonna be as fun. But I am glad you came, Jam, and came here to say hi. I'm not sure what is going on with this. Like, oh, global, perfect. G and Z. And now what I can do is Alt-E, extrude faces along normals. Look at this! Honestly, I'm surprised about how good this worked out. And again. And then I can GZ, turn this down as, well, no, let's go individual origins as. Look at this. Look at this. Honestly, this is probably the best palm leaves I've ever made. I'm modeling a palm tree because yeah, I spent like 30 minutes making regular trees earlier without thinking about palm trees, and thank you to I Am the Fake for coming up with this, because honestly, this is probably the best call you could have made. Okay, so let's also do this, do medium point. Let's bring them in a little bit. We don't want to have like huge palm trees. And honestly, these palm leaves are pretty good. So palm leaves. Let's try and bring them up. So palm tree. So first thing first, let's keep the palm tree the trunk material and the palm leaves the leaf material. And that, good, dude. I am impressed with what I made here. I'm not often saying this. I am honestly impressed with this. R. Let's put it in here like this. And if I gotta be honest, I was not expecting this to come out as good as it did. Let's probably add something like this. Then let's go here. And let's bring this down a little. And also, okay. Honestly, honestly, for the time that I put into this looks good. This looks good. I'm very happy with the leaves. This was the hard part. And now what I'm doing is like duplicating. Oh, wait. Ctrl J to join them. Now what I'm doing now is duplicating this, calling this palm tree, hiding this, going this, palm tree 2, oh, palm tree 1, palm tree 2, and let's do this. Oh, you know what? Let's select this. Go to proportional editing, G, and let's do, oh, what happened here? I'm not sure. Okay, let's do some more. Okay. And I think we can increase how bent this is. Well, I'm using proportional editing, so it should not matter. Best palm ever. Well, good, Cucinare. Thank you for joining the stream. Thank you for joining the stream. I really appreciate that. So, what are you making? Pizza? Ha ha! This is so fun. Since we Italians, I've honestly started making pizza unironically. I never made pizza before. I literally started making pizza unironically almost every weekend. That makes me laugh a little bit. Good cooking and have a good time. I'm messing this up. I'm ruining this, but honestly... Okay. We got our second palm tree. And it could not look better. Yeah, it could probably look better, but... we could... Oh, gee. Move this in a little bit. Oh, G. No. Oh, G again. You made pizza tonight. That's nice. Did you make it at home or did you got it like the frozen ones? Not judging. I'm not judging. I'm just out of curiosity asking. And what kind of pizza did you make? Did you make pineapple pizza? From above the perspective, it was an ant. An ant? Oh, of course it has. It could. I know. I understand where you're coming from. Okay, I see where you're coming from. It's not like the best thing you could say about my palm tree. Like it looks like an ant. An ant. Ant, probably the pronunciation. But yeah, lol. It kind of makes sense because it has 6 leaves here. But I think it came out pretty okay. And one thing I could do, but I think I'm just using, oh well, let's do it like the, oh, okay, so first I need to apply the transform of this, because I think it is totally, oh wait, yeah, apply object transform. You made a home from scratch, piece of dough and everything. That's great, I do that too, and it's so fun. Also, I don't know what recipe, what technique you're using, but it's surprisingly quick to make. Like, of course, you have to prepare it earlier. Well, with my recipe, you have to prepare it earlier, at least 3 to 4 hours before you eat it. But it actually takes 15 minutes to make. Yeah, as I was joking. Thank you so much, though. Vegetable pizza, that's good. That's nice. That's a good one. Okay. We got a crate. We got our beach assets. So let's add them to the good part collection, and let's rename the good part collection beach. What else we need? We need. Hey there, Zwagogo! Welcome to the stream, Zwagogo the koala. How are you doing? Zwagogo the koala is actually the one who's helping me with the Pokemon Heart Gold challenge on Twitch, over on the Twitch streams. And unfortunately, I had to postpone yesterday. We did not do that. I actually went to bed. I was not feeling too good yesterday. I went to bed at 6 p.m. I slept from 6 p.m. yesterday to 7 a.m. this morning, like 13 hours. I've never slept this much in my life. So yeah, I really missed you too. But next stream, next week, this Sunday, probably maybe even earlier if you're up to, we're having another session. We're having a new stream, and I actually think I am done for now, because we're out. Wait a moment. Oh, okay. Great, I was afraid I had lost all my assets here. I think, oh, these are enormous. Lol. I would probably need to scale these down a little bit. Individual origins. Okay. Well, let me select all of this. Let me select all of this. Let's set the location to 0, 0, 0. Oh, can't I set this for all of them at the same time? If I do move to origin, oh, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Let me add, before I cannot see this anymore, the stone material to this. And to this. Again, 0, 0, 0. Also accept all of them and apply object transform. Oh, is that the, oh great, then we can probably do a stream. Crashed boat or plane? The crashed plane is very cool. I'll probably do this perhaps tomorrow. We'll see if I have time. Maybe I will publish a video about doing that. But unfortunately, my dinner is gonna be ready in 10 minutes, 20 minutes. I need to prepare to lay the table. So I'm calling this off. We're having a small chat to end this. But the boat, I'm not making a crashed boat because I want the player to actually be on a boat. So yeah, it would not be too good, but I will have a crash plane. The crash plane sounds good. Also, I'm making the other assets. That's secret because I don't want Frozen Well to hear that. And yeah, I think we're kind of over with this. I'm sorry, but it's later than I expected. I wanted to stream for 1 hour. We're almost at 2 hours. So yeah. if we were on stream on Twitch, I would have to just to what to rate someone, but I don't think we can do that on YouTube. Hey there, Richard. Have a good one. A broken hot air balloon. That would be also nice. I think that would kind of go outside of the scope of the game, but that would be a pretty challenging model to make. That would be a pretty challenging model. Yeah, let me save here, because I think that would require a cloth simulation of some sort, probably. I think that would require something like that. But yeah, I can think about that. A hair balloon. The broken hair balloon with an H. It's my head at the moment. Oh, I wish it grew. I wish it grew a bit faster. It's growing. It's growing back, but it's not as fast as I wish. Oh, I didn't even catch that. So guys, I see we're 11 now. Thank you so much. I'm sorry for those that just tuned in. I'm so glad that we're always having, well, at least I'm having fun. So I hope you're having fun too. I hope that it was not a waste of time. And let me find a good adjective, like good synonym, to do the cheesy outro as always. No, good is great. Okay, I found it. So again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. I kind of did not plan this either, but I figured, well, let's get some streaming done. So I hope you all have a good time. I hope you away. What do you mean away? Wait, by the way, PC Gamer. What do you mean wait? Just got pizza. Another one got pizza. Dude, everybody's having pizza tonight. Gotta go. Bye, Zwagogo. Thank you for tuning in. PC Gamer. I'm not sure what you mean by wave. I will stick around for a few minutes after the end of the stream, but I don't think I will be modeling any waves. I'm not sure. I'm not even sure how to do that. Like with a shader, you could animate the sea too, but yeah. I will look into AR. I will look into AR since you mentioned it earlier. If you're doing anything with AR yourself, drop into the Discord server and share a link. We're always happy to see what the community is creating and what everybody is doing. By the way, for those that are still watching, if you are not in the Discord server, you'll find a link to the Discord server in the description. And we're growing a community there. We're all friends. We're all nice. We're all giving feedback to each other and having good times in general. So feel free to join. This said, as always, I've been Peter. You've been an exceptional audience. Thank you for watching the stream. And in case you decide to stick around, see you next time.